Hello, my name's Jason and welcome back to I Have a Story. Today's Super Cinema Saturday, and on Super Cinema Saturday today I'd like to share a movie I recommend people watch. This movie depicts a lot of what I talk about here on my channel, and there's a lot of depictions in here that I'd like to share. This movie's called Machina, and I'm going to be sharing on some of my Super Cinema Saturdays other people's ideas that have been created into movies, because it really, one, they're capable of putting it on screen and giving us the full product. People's knowledge is amazing and their brains are amazing, and you know, I'm not putting down anybody who makes movies by any means. When I talk about it, I simply, to me, what it's all about is if we can't take care of our systems and put money where it needs to be in everything that's underfunded, that is very important. The most important things in our life are medical, our legal, all these systems that our government, our health, water, clean food, living a healthy life, all of that stuff is far more important than people making gazillions of dollars playing. That's where my problem is. And in this movie right here, it's going to also show another one of my problems with this. Why I talk about we don't need gazillionaires in the world. This movie depicts it and shows it right here. Now in this movie, a gazillionaire business owner decides he's going to invest his money into building AI and coming out with his own forefront of AI. Now you really have to question people, because I'm going to be showing you some videos of real life, what people are doing in real life. Not today, but some more of my Super Cinema Saturdays. Stay tuned. Again, I got to keep these short. I like to plant seeds. And then in the end, I'm hoping to tie it all together for you. There are people out there with too much money who are technologically advanced, and especially young kids that are doing it, that I'm seeing now, building just absolute amazing. I mean, their brains are amazing. What they're doing is amazing, but it's also very, very scary. And this movie depicts it right here. You know, what do people, I've really said it so many times, and if you had $30 million, why are you worried about making $30 million more next year? Where does all that money go? What do you really need more for? Why is your big focus making more and more and more when you already have more money than 5 families combined would ever even know how to spend? And you make that in 1 year, but you want more. Well, right here shows what some of these people do with that money. And it makes me really have to question, you know, what out there is being done, who's doing what. The American thought process is to be rich and be a gazillionaire. Well, I can't look at that as a bad thing, because I want that. And if we didn't have that, I wouldn't have a goal in my head to be able to reach, to think that I could ever become a billionaire, when those are only the 99.9% of the people will never see that status. So that's only the 1%, half of a 1% that ever get to see that status. But we like to keep it in our minds that it's there, so it's possible. It's a dream. .9% of the people will never get there. And now it's probably even dwindled to less than that, because democracy has been taken away from us. There is no more free trade and no more chances like we had for us to become that status. They've taken it away from us completely. And again, I'm going to be talking more, and when I get into my mental and physical health, which is coming up soon, I'm going to just take a week off from my normal routine here and just do a full-out blast 1 week of mental and physical health. And what I've learned and what I've put together and what I see is just, and now putting that together with what I see futuristically, it's gonna have its problems too. And now I can't play the video because of course my internet disconnected like it always does. I don't know if I'll be able to play this even for you without having errors, because apparently the internet's having its issues again. But here, let's try and get it out while I'm connected, and let's watch the trailer for this.
How long until we get to his estate? We're been flying over his estate for the past 2 hours.
Caleb, I'm just going to throw this out there so it's said, okay? You're freaked out. You're freaked out to be meeting me, having this conversation in this room at this moment, right? But can we just get past that? The whole employer-employee thing?
It's good to meet you, Nathan.
It's good to meet you too, Caleb. This building isn't a house. It's a research facility. And I want to talk to you about what I'm researching. You want to see something cool? You are dead center of the greatest scientific event in the history of man.
Hello.
Hi.
Do you have a name?
Ava.
Answer me this. How do you feel about her?
Her AI is beyond doubt.
No, nothing analytical. Just how do you feel?
I feel that she's amazing.
Do you want to be my friend?
Of course.
Will it be possible?
Why would it not be? Did you know that Nathan brought me here to test you?
Caleb. You're wrong.
Wrong about what?
Nathan, you shouldn't trust anything he says.
Does Ava actually like you? Or is she just pretending to like you? Self-awareness, manipulation, sexuality.
Are you attracted to me?
Now, if that isn't true AI, what is?
Caleb, here's something I want to show you.
Can we talk about the lies you've been spinning me?
What lies?
Today, I'm going to test you.
Why me?
Caleb, you have to help me.
What's the real test? You.
It's strange to eliminate someone that hates you. What will happen to me if I fail your test?
This is a movie I highly recommend people watch. It's honestly, it's a very subtle movie. There's not a lot of violence. It's really, I mean, they show sexuality in here, but it's not a lot of sexuality. It's not graphic. It's a very subtle movie, but it's a real eye-opener too. And I really recommend people watch this because, I mean, one, not only the fears of the future of this getting out, but the question, has it already? I mean, it's fun and scary all at the same time, but it also has to be a learning experience, and we have to understand the possibilities. This is a possibility that I am not feeling comfortable with, and I'm not at all trusting the people who are in charge to control it. They've shown me far too much lack of ability to do right, or even want to do right, that's actually what their end goal is to do right. Again, we really have to change our mindsets, people, and really think about being people, being a civilization, and being able to maintain that civilization. So I highly recommend people watch this movie, and apparently it's free to watch on YouTube. I didn't click on it, but the link came up to watch it now, so I believe you can watch it for free on YouTube, but I don't know for sure. I'll try to leave the link to this video with my link in my description below. I have my mind running around in circles right now after just watching the trailer again, and so many things that are going through my head. And then the fact that all of this is still not safe from being interfered with outside. Other entities, other people with computers who want to hurt us and accessing it. This all scares me. I mean, I talked to a few medical health professionals last week about the whole AI experience, and what I'm getting back is all terrible, bad feedback. The one woman I talked to, she came back, and while we were talking, she said, I have goosebumps right now even talking to you about this, and it is incredibly scary. And it really is. It's incredibly scary, people. And I want it to stop. And as us, the people, we need to make it about the people. Join together. Do you want to make it stop? Do you trust all of this robots and computers and Do you trust that we're going to have any future to be able to maintain a job for anybody when they're all gone? Because what can a computer and robot do anymore? How are we going to survive and live if that comes to actual, absolute fruition? How are we going to survive, people? What do we do? Well, first thing is we need to stop right now and wake up and face the realities of this and what is truly going on. That's the very first step. And then we all need to come together, put all our petty little crap that we're all sitting here bickering at each other about, put that all aside, because that's the small potatoes when it comes to what we have coming here and what's even taking place today. So please watch this movie. Come back and give me your comments and your feedback on it. Is this really something you feel safe with? Do you really feel safe? Keep making gazillionaires so that they can sit and play with this stuff at whose risk? I really think we really need to make some big changes here in our country as the citizens, and really try to make our country great again, and our people great, and our people healthy, and our people educated, and